Fun fact 1. Minmi was an ankylosaur, a type of armored dinosaur, and what makes it special is that it had bony plates, osteoderms, not just on its back like many of its relatives, but also along its sides and possibly even its belly. This unique protection could have made it much harder for predators to attack from below, which is unusual among armored dinosaurs. In fact, Mimi is one of the best preserved examples of an armored dinosaur ever found. Helping paleontologists understand how these plates were arranged on a living animal. Fun fact 2. Mimi was relatively small for a dinosaur, only about 3 meters, 10 feet long, and walked on all fours. It was a herbivore, using its simple leaf-shaped teeth to eat low-growing plants, ferns, and possibly cycads. Interestingly, unlike some later ankylosaurs, Mimi had no clubbed tail, showing it may have relied more on its armor than offensive defense. Its short legs and low posture made it perfectly suited to foraging close to the ground in the lush forests of Cretaceous Australia. Fun fact 3. Ankylosaurus is famous for the huge bony club at the end of its tail, made of fused osteoderms, bony plates. This tail wasn't just for show, it was likely a powerful defensive weapon. Scientists believe that with a single swing, the tail club could break the legs of a predator like Tyrannosaurus rex, which lived in the same ecosystem. The tail bones were strengthened by tendons and muscle attachments, turning it into a sort of prehistoric sledgehammer, capable of delivering bone-shattering blows. Fun fact 4. Ankylosaurus was like a walking tank. Its back, sides, and even eyelids were covered in thick armor plates called osteoderms. These bony structures came in different shapes, some flat, others spike-like, and formed a near-impenetrable defense against predators. Even its skull had protective ridges and plating, and underneath all that, it had a low, wide body that made it hard to flip over. Unlike Minmi, its smaller relative, Ankylosaurus relied more on its tail club and sheer armor than speed or agility to survive. Fun fact 5. Minmi and Ankylosaurus are not the same, but they are both members of the group known as ankylosaurs, a family of armored, plant-eating dinosaurs. Minmi lived in Australia during the early Cretaceous period and was relatively small, about 3 meters, 10 feet long, with light armor including body plates and some protection on its underside. Ankylosaurus, by contrast, lived in North America during the late Cretaceous and was much larger, up to 8 meters, 26 feet long, with heavy armor and a massive tail club for defense. While both dinosaurs shared features like bony armor and a herbivorous diet, they differed significantly in size,